Students, we are discussing microbes in household products. Microbes in household products. In this topic, microbes in household products, we already completed preparation of curd from milk and dough preparation. Today we are going to discuss about fermented drinks and food. Fermented drinks and food. Go for the first part, that is fermented drinks. Fermented drinks. The best example for this fermented drinks is toddy. Toddy means nothing but white water. This toddy means nothing but white water. This toddy is an example for fermented drink. How this toddy is obtained? Listen. This toddy is produced. From palm plants. Toddy is produced from which plants? Palm plants. Best example for palm plants is Caryota urens. Caryota urens. Caryota urens, it is a palm plant. Caryota urens is a palm plant. Now, what we are doing means we are cutting the leaf of this palm plant. What we are cutting? We are cutting leaf of this palm plant. It means when we make a injure in this leaf of the palm plant, then the sap oozes out. The sap comes out of leaf of the palm plant. What comes out? The sap comes out. Sap comes out of this palm plant. Now this sap undergoes fermentation. What this sap undergoes? This sap undergoes fermentation. This sap undergoes fermentation. Sir, which microorganism is involved in the fermentation? Which microorganism is involved in the fermentation of this sap, sir? The microorganism involved in this fermentation process is yeast. Therefore, fermentation. Who is involved in this fermentation? Fermentation here is carried out by yeast. Therefore, fermentation by yeast. Sir, then where this yeast is present? The yeast present in environment. Therefore, fermentation by yeast present in environment. Present in environment carries out a fermentation process. Therefore, first take a palm plant. Take a palm plant. Best example for palm plant is Caryota urens. We are cutting leaf of this palm plant. When you cut the leaf of the palm plant, then the liquid oozes out. The sap oozes out. This sap which is collected in a pot, undergoes fermentation with the help of yeast present in environment. It means now this is a fermented sap. Yes or no? This is a fermented sap. This fermented sap of palm plant is called as a toddy. This fermented sap of palm plant is called as what? Toddy. Toddy means nothing but white water. Toddy means nothing but what? White water. Now listen here. This toddy is considered as a traditional. This toddy is considered as a traditional drink. This toddy is considered as a traditional drink in some parts of South India, this toddy is considered as a traditional drink in some parts of South India. Therefore, fermented drinks, best example is toddy, nothing but white water. It is produced from palm plants. Best example for palm plants is Caryota urens. We are making a cut in the leaf of palm plant. When we make a cut in the leaf of palm plant, the liquid oozes out from this palm plant. That liquid that oozes out is nothing but sap. This sap is collected in a pot. That sap collected in pot undergoes fermentation by yeast that is present in environment. Therefore, now this sap is a fermented sap. This fermented sap is nothing but toddy, nothing but white water. This toddy is considered as a traditional drink in some parts of South India. Now, this statement is important. Listen here. In preparation of toddy, right, yeast is involved. Yes or no? In the preparation of the toddy, what is involved? Yeast is involved. Yeast means it is a unicellular fungi, right? Yeast, it is a unicellular fungi. Unicellular fungi. This yeast comes under kingdom. Yeast comes under kingdom what? Fungi. Fungi is prokaryotic or eukaryotic? It is eukaryotic. Fungi is eukaryotic. Therefore, in the preparation of this toddy, a eukaryotic organism is involved. In the preparation of a toddy, a unicellular fungi is involved. There is nothing but yeast. This is concerned to fermented drinks. These are the statements concerned to fermented drinks. Now go for next one. That is a fermented food. Go for fermented food. Fermented foods. Now listen, microorganisms, MO stands for microorganisms, right? These microorganisms are used to ferment. Microorganisms, they are used to ferment fishes. They are used to ferment soybean. They are used to ferment bamboo shoot. Sir, why we are fermenting this fishes, soybean and bamboo shoot with the help of microorganisms? Because these are used to make food. These are used to make food. It means microorganisms are used to ferment fishes, soybean, bamboo shoot to make food. Microorganisms are used to ferment fishes, soybean, bamboo shoot. Why? To make food. For example, take soybean. Take soybean. What is the botanical name of soybean? Glycine max, right? The botanical name of soybean is glycine max. Belongs to which family? Fabaceae family. Belongs to which family? Fabaceae family. Belongs to Fabaceae family. Here what we are doing means this soybean along with wheat. This soybean along with what? Wheat. These two are fermented. These two are fermented. It means these two together undergoes which process? fermentation process. What and what are undergoing fermentation here? Soya bean and wheat. These two are undergoing fermentation process. Fermentation means aerobic or anaerobic respiration? Anaerobic respiration. Therefore, soya bean and wheat, these two undergoes which process? Fermentation process. On fermentation, we are going to get a soya sauce. I think most of the students know about this soya sauce. Soya sauce is generally what in color? Brown in color. What in color? It's brown in color. It's brown color. And what is its taste? It is somewhat salty, right? Therefore, on fermentation, we got soya sauce. This soya sauce, it is brown in color and slightly it is salty. Sir, what is the use of this soya sauce? This soya sauce is used to obtain different types of food products. Therefore, from soya sauce, we are getting different types of what? Food products. From where? Soya sauce. What we are getting? Different type of food products. What are the food products we are getting from this soya sauce? Number 1, temph. What is the first one? What is the first one? It is a temph. Second one is a tofu. T-O-F-U, tofu. And third one is a sufu. S-U-F-U, sufu. Therefore, temph, tofu and sufu, these are food products obtained from soya sauce. Sir, what is this temph, sir? It is a food product of Indonesia. Temph is a food product of Indonesia, whereas tofu, it is a food product of Japan. It's a food product of Japan, whereas sufu, it is a food product of China. The food product of China, right? Therefore, this fermented foods, best example is for fermented foods, best example is temph, tofu and sufu. This temph is a Indonesian food product, whereas tofu is a Japan food product, whereas sufu is a China food product. These food products are obtained from soya sauce. These food products are obtained from soya sauce. How this soya sauce is? It is brown in color and it is slightly salty. How we got this soya sauce? By fermentation process. On fermentation of what? We got this soya sauce. On fermentation of soya bean and wheat, we got this soya sauce. From this soya sauce, we got different food products such as temph, tofu and sufu. Therefore, these are best examples for fermented foods. Go for another example for fermented foods. Cheese. What it is? Cheese. Cheese is also a fermented food. This cheese is one of the oldest. Cheese is one of the oldest food item which involves microorganisms in its preparation, Now see this statement carefully. This cheese is the oldest food item, one of the oldest food item. In the preparation of cheese, what are involved? Microorganisms are involved. In the preparation of cheese, what are involved? Microorganisms are involved. We are having different types of cheese. Therefore, different types of cheese. Different types of cheese are available. Sir, how we are saying that different types of cheese are available? Because all cheese, they are not having the same taste, they are not having the same flavor, they are not having the same texture. Therefore, different types of cheese differs. Different types of cheese differs in their taste. Number 2, texture. Number 3, flavor. Having different types of cheese. These different types of cheese, they are differing in what? They are differing in their taste, differing in their texture, differing in their flavor. Sir, how a cheese is getting taste? How a cheese is getting its texture? How a cheese is getting its flavor? The taste, texture and flavor of cheese depends on microorganism that is involved in its preparation. I already told you that cheese preparation involves microorganisms. Cheese preparation involves microorganisms. Yes or no? Cheese preparation involves microorganism. What is the microorganism that is involved in cheese preparation? That microorganism is deciding the taste, texture and flavor of cheese. Therefore, taste, texture and flavor of cheese. Taste, texture and flavor of cheese depends on a microorganism involved in cheese preparation. Therefore, microorganism involved in cheese preparation is deciding the taste, texture and flavor of what, sir? Cheese. Deciding the taste, texture and flavor of cheese. We can make this cheese in home also. Homemade cheese. How we are going to make this cheese in the home, sir? By using lemon juice. Yes or no? Right. Therefore, homemade cheese. Homemade cheese. Sir, in home, how we can make the cheese? With the help of lemon juice. Yes or no? With lemon juice. Homemade cheese with the help of what? Lemon juice. This cheese is called as a raw cheese. Therefore, what is the meaning of raw cheese? Raw cheese means homemade cheese. In home, how we can make the cheese, sir? With the help of lemon juice. Therefore, homemade cheese, okay, is called as a raw cheese. Homemade cheese is called as what? Raw cheese. This cheese, it may be either unripened or ripened. Cheese may be either ripened or unripened. Cheese may be either ripened or unripened. Sir, what is the meaning of unripened cheese? What is the meaning of unripened cheese? Now listen here. Unripened cheese means it is ripened from externally only. Therefore, ripened externally. Whereas ripened cheese means it is ripened externally as well as internally. unripened cheese, ripened from externally. Which cheese is ripened from externally? Unripened cheese. Whereas ripened cheese, it is ripened from both externally and internally. Externally and internally. Now listen this statement carefully. Sir, here cheese is ripened only externally. We are calling that cheese as unripened cheese. Unripened cheese is generally soft. How the unripened cheese is soft. Now go for ripened cheese. Sir, ripened cheese means it is ripened both externally and internally. Which cheese is ripened both externally and internally? Ripened cheese. This ripened cheese, it is hard. Ripened cheese is hard. Therefore, unripened cheese is soft, whereas ripened cheese, how it is? It is hard.